Hi everyone, I'm Tanaaz from foreverconscious.com and this is your weekly energy forecast for the week of November 27th. Before I get into the forecast for this week, I want to go back to that new moon that we had last week on the 23rd. This new moon carried such beautiful energy to support you in calling in what it is you want into your life. So if you haven't already, I highly suggest, especially in the first part of this week while that new moon energy is still active, to set some intentions, to write down what you want to call in, to visualize it, to meditate on it, to just put some intention into what it is that you want to call into your life. If you want some guidance, I do have a ritual, which I'll drop in the link below. You can find it at foreverconscious.com. But really, I'm encouraging you to use this new moon because whatever little intentions you planned just have the ability to blossom into a very abundant, flowering garden. So I want you to make the most of this new moon because it really, really had some beautiful, beautiful energy. And I hope you were feeling that. I hope you've been feeling a little lighter, a little maybe clearer. Jupiter was very active under that new moon. And so Jupiter also stationed direct under that new moon as well. So you can kind of think of that as a bird getting its wings, being able to now finally see things from a higher vantage point, being able to look at the whole picture. So maybe you've noticed that too in the last few days, that you have gained more clarity. You're able to kind of focus on the bigger picture, to, get out of the nitty gritty and look at, okay, on a bigger scale, okay, this is what it looks like. There's a lightness that can come sometimes in doing that too. So I hope you've been able to feel that and connect with that. This week we are moving into December, my goodness. And so, I think moving into December, the month tends to go so quickly. A lot of us are celebrating holidays and, things like that, maybe some travel plans. The month tends to be a blur. So really, take the time to just check in with yourself, center yourself. It's happening on the 29th of December, but Mercury is going to go retrograde and Mars is also retrograde at the same time. So that is going to be some strong retrograde energy. It doesn't really peak until the end of the month, but whenever two planets close to the sun, so Mars and Mercury, are retrograde at the same time, it can definitely create a little bit of sticky, slow down energy. And if we're moving really, really fast, we're going to feel out of alignment. And this time of year, we tend to all move very quickly. There's a lot going on. So really just taking time to check in with yourself, to slow down, to, take those pause moments all the way throughout the month so you can feel a little bit more in harmony with the cosmic energies, which are really asking us to slow down. This week on December 2nd, we have a beautiful galactic portal. So from December 2nd to the 4th, the sun aligns with one of the royal stars. So there are 4 royal stars. They each are guardians of the 4 directions, north, east, south, and west in the sky. And from December 2nd to 4th, the sun aligns with our western star guardian, Antares. Antares is known as the heart of the scorpion. It actually is literally the heart of the scorpion, the Scorpio constellation. So don't think too hard about this, but constellations and zodiacs don't always align in Western astrology. So this is the heart of the scorpion. And actually, if you draw a line from the arrow of the Sagittarius Archer, the constellation of the Sagittarius Archer, it is pointing directly at Antares. So Antares holds heart energy. It's all about heart healing, heart activation, the opening of our heart, not just like in terms of love and romantic relationships, but in that deeper connection with the self, in that deeper self-love. It's sort of opening to the love that we are, the love that we are created from, the energy of the universe. You could call that love. And it's about connecting with that, the heart, the center of who we are. Antares is also believed to be the resting place for souls after they depart their earthly bodies. And in that resting place, they are guided to reflect on their life on earth. And in that reflection, you know, our soul selves, our spirit selves don't feel regret. They just are able to celebrate and honor and acknowledge the lessons, the growth, the opportunities. They're able to marvel in everything that our human selves have done, have been through, have felt. So as the sun aligns with this portal from December 2nd to 4th, we have this imprint of energy sent straight into our being. So what can that look like? What does that feel like? We may feel heart openings, heart activations. We may feel a deeper sense of love, a deeper connection to ourselves. We can actually use and work with that energy to practice self-love, to meditate on the love that we are, to focus on opening our heart chakra, to focus on, you know, activating the heart center, our heart energy. Also, it's a powerful time of reflection to look back on our lives, to look back on the journey that we have traveled, and to honor ourselves for that, to reflect on, you know, the incredible ability of our human selves, the inspirational stuff, the good, the bad, all of it. It all kind of helps. It all makes a beautiful life. And so maybe we can find that sense of, you know, celebration for our human selves and what we go through. So it really is a beautiful energy. I do have an article up on foreverconscious.com if you want to check out more about this portal and some ways on how to work with it. That is up for you. So beautiful, beautiful energies. Right in between this portal on December 3rd, Neptune stations direct. So we have more planets stationing direct. Neptune is the planet of illusion, creativity, also unconditional love. It kind of covers a few different realms. So when Neptune stations direct, we can actually feel a confirmation of our intuition. We tend to get clarity around something that has just been nagging us, just hasn't really felt right. Feeling I can't quite put my finger on it. We tend to get some sort of confirmation as Neptune stations direct. If there have been lies, deceits, illusions, they can come to the forefront. We can actually get the truth. We can get, or some version of the truth. New insights, new information can come to the surface. May not be the whole story, but we might just start getting more seeds of clarity as Neptune stations direct. So that's the energy for the week. It is galactic energies. By the time we get to the end of that of the week, we will start feeling that December 7th full moon. And this full moon carries some heated energy around us. It may also be triggering the blood moon eclipse energy that we had back in November. But don't worry, it doesn't mean the same things are going to happen. It just might be triggering some of that story, some of those points. You might have to go back, relook at things. Some more information might come to the surface. Yeah, it is a little bit of a heated full moon, but enjoy the galactic energies of that portal. Enjoy this new moon manifestation energy that's coming in. And then by the end of the week, if you're starting to feel a little heated, you know why. It's that full moon coming in. It's a very, very, heated, fiery. It has a kind of like hot emotions under that full moon. I'll talk more about that next week as we get closer to it, but just in case you start to feel that, because usually with the full moon, we can start to feel it before it hits. Whereas a new moon, we tend to sort of feel it a little more strongly after it hits. All right, so don't forget, you can get your moon calendar for 2023. It is available now on Etsy. Go ahead, grab that. I so appreciate everyone who has already supporting my small business. Really, really appreciate it. It has the dates for the full moons, new moons, retrogrades, eclipses, the zodiac seasons. Every month comes with a cosmically inspired affirmation, some sacred geometry, artwork, everything kind of laid out there nice and clear so you can see it. Nice thick paper, makes a great gift. So please feel free to grab one of those. And thank you so much for your support if you have already purchased. All right, have a great week. I will see you next week.